Good day, parents. So we are meeting you with another FAQ video, and today our question is, how can we build self-confidence, self-esteem in little kids? Now, why we advise parents to build the child's confidence is because when they have confidence, they tend to do things alone, independently. So because of these, we have to always help the child to work independently, not because the teacher cannot do it. The teachers are always available for all the children. However, the child's skills will not be developed because the child is constantly depending on someone else to get their needs fulfilled. Now, the problem is the children who lack self-confidence mostly also lack in self-esteem. So they do not approach the teacher and ask, teacher, may I drink some water? Teacher, I need to go to the toilet. They do not talk for themselves. Now, I'm not talking about the 2-year-olds. I'm talking for the children who are 3 and above. They have to learn to speak out and request the teacher for their necessary things. Before building the child's self-esteem, we have to focus on their self-confidence. Now, how can we build self-confidence? When we come across problems where the child's self-confidence is lacking, we always approach the parents and talk it out with them and give them tips and tricks to build the child's self-confidence. So today I'm going to share some of these with you. The first thing is you have to make the child feel the need. For example, now when a child is at home, constantly every hour you go and feed them water. Every time you ask them, do you want food? Are you hungry? We are always constantly insisting on fulfilling their needs. This should stop. Let the child speak up for themselves. Now, if you give them some water, stay for about 1.5 hours and see if the child talks about it. If they don't talk and you know that the child needs water by now, but he's not saying anything, keep a glass of water so that he sees it. When he sees it, maybe he will try to take it and drink it. He might break the glass, so that's okay. They are children. You can get together and clean it up with him. And if the child is still not talking and maybe the child is just staring at the glass, maybe you can go and sit with him and talk about water. And maybe he'll come up with an answer, okay, I need water now, I want to drink. This is very important. Get the child to feel their need. So next thing is giving them tasks to do independently. Now, one of the very common things that I always advise the parents to do, because I know the children really enjoy it, is washing their handkerchief. Give them a small basin of water, a piece of soap, and get them to wash this handkerchief alone. Maybe if the child doesn't know to wash, they have not been exposed to the concept of washing, the mother can keep a basin on the side and do it while talking about it. Let the child attempt it alone and make it a routine. Every day once they come from school, let them wash their handkerchief as a routine so that the child learns to work independently. And the next thing is school homework. If the child is able to do the school homework, let the child sit alone at a table and get it done. Do not linger around. If the mother keeps on sitting there and getting the child to do the homework and continuously talking with the child, they expect the teacher also to do the same thing in the school, which the teacher doesn't. The children are supposed to work independently. And the next thing is, when you give them a task, do not give it with a lot of instructions. Do not tell them step by step, this, you do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Tell the child the ultimate goal. Darling, please finish this work. And let the child figure out how to do it. Maybe he does the bottom first and then the top second. It doesn't matter. Let the child figure it out because their mind is always learning. So when they come across a problem, maybe they'll try to solve it on their own. And if you're not satisfied with the solution, once it is done, you can always talk to them about it and teach them differently. That's totally fine. But let them learn. Let them explore things alone. The next thing is the playtime. When the child is calmly playing with a toy, do not go and disturb them. Now this is very commonly happening in many homes where the children are young. We always go and sit with them, we talk to them, and we want to play with them. It's fine, it's totally fine. But if the child tries to play alone, if you see this child suddenly sitting and moving the car along the floor, let them do it. Do not go and disturb them, because this alone time is very important for the mind to work, to think of new concepts. When you constantly keep talking with them, the mind will be focusing on what's happening around and not at the task. So let them spend some alone times. These are some tips and tricks that you can use to build self-confidence in children. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about how we can build the child's self-esteem. Thank you very much, parents. See you with the next video. Good day.